So today we are going to talk about a launch that happened a few months back by Emaar in their flagship community of the Valley by the name of Farm Gardens 2. This comes right now in relevance to a new launch that has been recently announced by Shobha for Elwood, on which I will be going ahead and giving a briefing pretty soon. So let's continue with Farm Gardens because why it's relevant, because of its attractive price, its attractive sizes, and the way it has been designed overall. As the name suggests, Farm Gardens is basically going to promote a biodiversity and a biodegradable living system, enhancing gardening techniques, etc., etc. Talking about the layout, this once again for those of you who are tuning in, the valley falls on the Al Ain Road, which is a six-lane highway converted just to facilitate Emar's the Valley community. This was the phase one that we had over here, and now we are also having another phase, which is going to be phase two. So phase one and phase two, the new one. Moving along, the valley features a host of amenities from swimmable beaches, artificial man-made beach, to putting golf, to sports tails, to kids, play areas, the dedicated yoga hubs, etc., etc. We are going to explore farm gardens, which is going to promote, as I said, a lot of gardening and big sizes, boast big sizes. So, moving along, this is how the overhead view of farm gardens looks like. If you notice, we will have parks all around the community in the particular cluster. You will have these linear parks, jogging siccas, etc., etc. You will have your sports village over here. This is the main community center or the clubhouse for the particular cluster only, excluding the ones that are serving the rest of the community. Emaar is going to introduce something known as hydroponics greenhouse, mode lawns and community living. What this means is they will have a separate space for farming and for gardening, so the produce will be fresh. So you can, as an end user, it's always attractive to that your produce always comes fresh, and over here you get the unique opportunity that you farm your own produce, as the name suggests. Talking about the exteriors and the way they are designed, farm gardens actually boasts quite big sizes. So farm gardens, in terms of sizes, is over 7,000. The plot area, as you can see from this picture as well, is quite extensive, and the backyard is at least 25 to 35 meters long extra. The next few slides, I'll show you a few renders of how they look like, interiors and exteriors, and then we will get to the good part. This is the bedroom overlooking the park, your living space, your multi-purpose hall, which is a part of the clubhouse, by the way. If let's say you want to host business meetings, birthday parties, etc., etc., this is where you can simply give in a call and book it for yourself and your family and your friends. And this is the community pool with an infinity pool and a amphitheater as well over here near to the clubhouse. Curating your personal haven, as I said, you will have a personal orchard, scented lawns, and multiple activities that all promote gardening throughout the cluster of farm gardens. Basic amenities, once again, as standard Emaar promises, Golden Beach, town centers, pocket parks, indoor and outdoor sport areas, retails and dinings, because apart from the cluster clubhouses, the valley will also boast a bigger retail center as well for the internal residents of the valley. Now, before we head on to this, I would just like to talk about the sustainable living feature, which Emaar is going to promote. So, there will be natural and structural shading for thermal comfort. You will have soil health focus to improve water retention, vegetation that basically enhances air quality. For example, it's going to be a lot of green biodiversity will be there, and sustainable planting with knife drought systems. Now, getting along to the best part over here is that the valley, till date, it started off at somewhere around 595 dirhams per square foot. Right now, it's cruising alongside the 1100 dirham per square foot mark, and over the past 5 years, there has been an immense growth in the particular area. For example, if we talk about 2020, so you can see that the starting price per square foot was approximately 633 dirhams per square foot. The next year, it was 721, an increase of 13.8%. The following, 803, yearly increase on 11%, 0.4%. Next year, 979, 21.9%. And this year, it's 4.4%. Now, you may be wondering what's with these two gaps. Year on date, 11%, and from 2022 to 2023, at 29.9, almost 30% and 22% in jump. That is because Eden was handed over. Eden was the first phase of the valley, which recently got handed over. Now Emaar is planning to hand over Nara as well. So obviously, since this is driving the mortgage buyers in the market, the prices will go up only. Moving along, this is actually something that I want you guys to focus on. Take a look over here. It says sales value on cash. That means ready properties. Till date, we are in August right now of 2024. A total of 36,800 units have been sold so far, and the total sales value is for 117 billion dirhams. But the best part, out of all of this, this is a very big number. The mortgage value is exceeding 1.5 billion dirhams, and it attributes to 22.4k of the mortgage transactions. That means 22,400 units. That means a lot of people are looking to buy units, and they are they are basically going for mortgage options, which is very attractive in if you are an investor to tap in the end user markets. And if you're an end user, then the prolonged Emaar payment plan gives you time to do so and enhance your property's value. Talking about the configurations and the prices, let's start with the prices. The farm gardens, right now we have 5 bedroom villas available with a minimum plot size of 9,130, maximum plot size of almost 10,500, and a built up starting almost 8,000 square foot onwards. In terms of the prices, we are looking at north of 9.4 million dirhams, and the payment plan is standard Emaar 9010, with the handover being due in March of 2028. Now, this slide is something that is quite interesting for most investors, and people would like to, talk about it much as well. This is the exit strategies. At what point in time do you actually exit out of this particular investment? So, what I did over here was I took the average appreciation, which was 12.87. In case if you're wondering where did I get this figure from, this was from the average increase over the years, over the past 4 years. And I've given myself a complete payment plan over here too, followed by the particular installments. Now, in 2024, let's say if I'm going for this right now, I pay 20%, and the next year I pay a total of 30%, which seems quite aggressive, but Emaar's resale clause is at 50%. That means after 50%, you can resale your property. So you pay 50% and you are eligible to resale and put it up for sale. Now, do take a look at this. The best exit point that I would find over here will be the fifth installment, because you are actually getting an ROE of 51%. That is absolutely insane, considering that the trend goes onwards. How we got this number? By let's say 50%, you have paid a total of 4.6 million dirhams. And if the average trend continues, which it will, the price per square foot is expected to be around 1472 by the time the next year ends. So that means if this figure we take it right now, our property value will be around 11.8 million dirhams. And on top of it, you would have paid 4.6, and you will have a profit of 2.4 million dirhams at least if you go ahead and sell it off. Similarly, I've created these other exit points as well if someone is interested in that. But For an investor, I believe this would be the best point to sell in the valley if he goes for farm gardens. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to reach me out. Either leave me a comment, or my number is going to be in the description, so you're free feel to give me a call. Thank you.